New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And the dunk by Bamba.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's Jackson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Dang. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Utah. They lead by 4. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Booker. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a free-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Pelicans trailed by 4. SGA with the ball. Picked up by Shepard. Walker a screen. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's the Jazz's ball. McDaniels right side. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. SGA good.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Outside for Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Jackson's got 9 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Good. He's got 10.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
And they pick up 2.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
Here's Şengün.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. A minute 50 left to play in the first. McDaniels gets a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's SGA. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Devin Booker.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Inside, Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now here's Walker. Hasn't made one yet. Here's SGA. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. Here's Booker. And Utah again with the bucket.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Over to the wing. SGA into the lane. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Gets to the hoop.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And so it's the
Utah 27.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Pelicans trailed by 11. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good men.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
It's stolen by Johnson. And taken away by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Out to Smith. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Banton's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Trailing here by 8. From outside, off the mark. Utah with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. And then Johnson with the jam.
You know Johnson is a high-level athlete and has great control through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Utah leading by 6. To the middle, Turner with the steal. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And here's Garland for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Smith.
Showcasing the long limbs. Smith going up to snatch that one.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by Johnson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Outside, Simons. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
On the wing, Green. Johnson with it. He's got 5. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Jazz leading by 8. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Banton's shot is off. Pelicans trailed by 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Aggressive move by Johnson, attacking the heart of this defense.
A different look for Utah.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And that's an intentional foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Şengün with a wide open look. The rebound by Sharp.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Utah leading by 6. It's stolen by Dang. Down low. And finished off by Walker.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Sharp. He gives... Whoa!
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Pass to Şengün. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Şengün's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Fades back. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. They'll get you back to the action after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pass to McDaniels. Outside for Jackson. Buries it from 3-point range. Jackson's got 14 points for the game.
Stretching the defense out from the corner. Nice work by Jackson Jr.
Here's Turner. Now here's Johnson. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice defense from McDaniels.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, Johnson is such a strong guy. He has no problem finishing against physical D.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Johnson, that's for 2. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 17 points in the game.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Booker out of a cannon. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Pass to Dang. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And Bamba pulls it down to the inside. Here's Jackson. Pelicans pull it in.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball. I still can't figure that one out.
Booker left side. McDaniels outside. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And the Pelicans miss again.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Shepard. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trailed by 9. Here's Johnson. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, every season, Johnson seems to take another leap. What a big night for him. You have to be excited about this guy's future.
Right side Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The rebound by Shepard. Jazz leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Booker taking the hit.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Dang in the corner. And stolen by Booker. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out. Because it'll... Look out.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Utah. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's Simons. He has 6. Screen by Şengün. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
The drive by Garland. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Turner. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Pass to Şengün. They double-team Şengün. Shot's good by Banton.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Johnson outside. From the arc. Rebound by Smith.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Banton's shot is off. Pelicans trailed by 13. Johnson with it. Picked up by Ellis. Kicks it out to Garland. The tray. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 12.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Pelicans making a change here. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. A 12-point game. Outside, Green. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19 over Ellis. Ellis with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Simons missing. SGA feeling it out a bit.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Utah with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Şengün. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Pelicans trailed by 10. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the 3 ball. SGA's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for New Orleans. To the middle. Back to Booker. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Booker.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And that one is off. Jazz leading by 9. Puts up a deep 3. It's good on the putback.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On its way from Turner for 2. Can't nail the jumper. Pass to Bamba. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger. Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Booker looking around. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Turner with it. Picked up by Shepard. The deep 3 from Green. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Pelicans trailed by 9. Outside for SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent touch around the rim.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Jackson with the screen. Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Got to communicate and switch that screen.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's SGA. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Right side Jackson. Kicks it out to Booker. And Utah again with the bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
I love the attack mindset there from Turner. Playing with energy.
The drive by Booker. And he jams it in.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Turner buries the deep ball.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Booker going to work inside.
And the deft touch from Booker. I love when he gets fancy and lofts it up there like that.
Does not go in.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Nice move. It's good.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
SGA. How about the touch from SGA?
One of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
Jazz leading by 8. Now Booker. A 17-footer. Can't get it to go. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Sharp. And the 3 misses. Booker with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Utah.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today.
In the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
Booker there for the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Jackson. Up top Booker. It's stolen by Dang. Going inside. Oh, look at that. And Utah turns it over again.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And stolen by Booker. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the